Well, hello everyone again. It's JSM Advanced Rider again here again. Just doing the second video. First one was a little trial one. Hopefully that came out alright. Bit of information about me there on that. So moving on to my second video. I'm going to go out and do a little bit of riding on various different roads now. So first of all, moving on from those safety checks that I did off the bike, I'm going to just check the suspension now. So I'm just making sure it moves freely on the forks, brake on there as well, making sure the brake is actually working as well. So we've got a bit of brake in there, a bit of brake pressure on the front brake there, rear brake as well. Just try that, make sure that's working. So we've got a bit of resistance on that brake, no leaks and no problems there. Also do this when we move off and do like a roll-in brake check as well to make sure that everything is working correctly on the brakes. That's front and rear and both together. Right, so done all our checks. We're still in the rain mode that I mentioned earlier. Keep it in that for the moment because it might be a bit wet surface here and there, although it's quite a bright sunny day now. Okay, so starting up, put clutch in. Make sure obviously neutral. Just have a feel of the brakes again, the suspension again, just get that settled down. It's electronic suspension on here as well. So this is a BMW S1000XR, so it's very similar to the 200 brake horsepower RR BMW S1000, but it's slightly detuned. So we got 160 brake horsepower on this bike. Great bike to ride, plenty of power, brilliant for teaching. Good all-rounder really. You've got that sport bike performance, but you're upright, nice comfortable riding position. It's got the quick shifter, it's got the rain mode, dynamic road mode. We've got sat nav built in on this as well. Very nice bike to ride, very smooth, 4-cylinder. Yeah, great for teaching. Been great on the enhanced rider scheme. Teaching people with that, you know, it's ideal for it. Pretty good in all weather. It's not an all sort of off-road bike. It's more of a sports tourer type bike really. Sports adventure I think they call them now. So we've done all those checks, we made sure everything's all working. It's also got cruise control as well, a couple of other different bits and pieces on it as well there. So I'm going to move off and we're going to check all around, make sure everything's safe again. Signal if necessary. There's no one around there, so just moving off. Okay. So quite a nice day today, quite sunny, a little bit windy, not too bad, quite good bike riding weather really. Both surfaces fairly dry there as well. So yeah, information, position, speed, gear, acceleration. That's what we're using, advanced riding. So coming up here, checking around. I'm going to turn right down the end here. Position on the junction to get the best view. Going to keep rolling in if I can. Come to a stop here. Cars coming that way. So I'm slightly angled, got a foot down this side, so I can move away quite nicely from this position. Not too near the junction line. Someone wants to turn right. Clear there now, moving out there. We're on a 30 miles an hour road here. So with the quick shifter you can change with the clutch first and second, then after that, as long as the gears match as you go up, so that's in third gear now, so quick shifter up. You can also go down without clutch use on one of these. Some bikes have quick shifters up, some down, some both, some not at all, and obviously you've got to change through the gears, depends on your bike. So coming along here, got a little junction there, being mindful of that car on the left and this breakdown vehicle there as well. Slightly shaded area here, so looking out for wet leaves, wet road surface. Here's there again. Watching the parked vehicles here, good position on the road. So use various different positions on the road. This is what I call a sort of standard riding position, which is roughly position 4 here. If I were to move it out to there, that would be more like a position 5. There's various people, some people use 1 to 6, some people use different numbers, but I tend to keep it, this would be like number 5, number 4 position, the centre would be 3, and then 2 and 1 towards the edge. I'll explain more on positioning on another video, but here I'm sort of keeping away from the parked vehicles. See, if they were to move off, car door opening. So ahead here, got that information, got car door opening, someone walking in the road. So I'm going to take a wide view here. No oncoming vehicles, so I'm just going to take that wide view again. Check mirrors, so I'll come back in again. Gradually come back in as necessary for the bend. So we've got a bend coming up. So information, position, just hold position here for the minute. I'll speed there as well. My position's about right. On the gear phase there now. I'm around. Keeping slightly left around there. Rechecking mirrors again. And then building up again. Still only 30 on this road. Looks like a faster road, but it's just 30 here. So I can hopefully check. Let's talk about positioning a bit. So this is like position 3, centre. Position 2, slightly there. And then position 1, which on the junction you wouldn't want to be in really. You want to try and position. And position for safety as well. You know, sometimes you might have to compromise that position. It could be something on the road, draining the roads, but particularly in the wet weather as well. You want to avoid all those drains, potholes, puddles, all that sort of stuff. So here I'm taking the position to get the best view. I can see straight up through there on the road. Junction on the left. Again, all information. Car there, see if they've seen me. Sun's shining brightly in their eyes, but they've seen me. Okay, I'm moving out slightly just to compensate. Looking ahead, give way to oncoming vehicles here. So everything's alright, gear speed, etc. Just moving out, no oncoming vehicles. All mirror checked, moving back in again as well. And this could also be useful for cars as well. Although the position, you can exaggerate it more on the bike. So the position does vary a little bit in cars as well. So I can see straight through there, nice position there. Take a straight line through there, it's nice and clear. Vehicle coming on there, another motorbike as well. A little bit of surface water ahead there, so I'm going to be a little bit mindful of that. Checking mirrors. The car's quite close behind me at the moment. Okay, right, so I'm just going to go left here at the end. Mirror checks again, blind spot. Let that car know exactly where I'm going, nice and early, rolling in. No, I'm in the first gear here, just having a look, making sure those cars definitely turn off, which they are, that's good. We'll never rely on a signal, just shows the indicators working. Just need to make sure that they change position and actually take that turn, very important that. And we've got someone on their phone there, we're going in the middle of the road. Right, okay, so we've got a junction here. Let's turn him right here. Again, rolling in, get the gear I need, check in, make sure it's safe. Oncoming vehicle to that junction, staying out, keeping out a little bit. Parked vehicle there. Coming up to level crossing here as well. I'm mindful of that van there as well, make sure I'm visible. Just going to keep in a little bit here, keep my options open. Leave enough space for any vehicles to get through there. Not going to filter up there, it's a little bit near a junction there, not going to gain much. There's a big lorry ahead there, so don't want to go in there blind spot, and I don't want to restrict the wrong oncoming traffic that wants to clear the junctions as well. So unless it's a place to land, it's a little bit busy, we'll just hold back this position here. I can also move in slightly left if I need to here of any vehicles. Looks like the lights are going to be off for a while, so just turn the engine off for a sec as well, I think, which is always good. If some cars automatically turn off, bikes don't tend to, so you know, switch them off if you need to. So yes, on these advanced riding videos I'm going to go through all the sort of police roadcraft system which would be applicable to IAM, ROSPA, Diamond, any advanced type of course. There's several different tests you can do. Say there's also the police bike safe course, which is worth doing. It's sort of classroom based, quite a lot of it, and then you're out on the road with some advanced police motorcyclists, and you know, you would learn a lot from them. It's well worth doing. Get lots of information from them to help you with your riding skills, keep you safe. Then, you know, from there people go on to do enhanced rider scheme, or you can just go straight into enhanced rider scheme, which I do, which is really useful. You can yeah, we cover everything really. There's different modules you can do, so it covers things like pinion use, courses on that side of things as well, riding abroad, obviously motorways, country roads, all those types of things. If anyone's done Pass Plus in the car, it is very similar to that. Initially, some of the stuff very similar, just they've adapted it over to bikes, but the course is probably a bit more in depth, I would say. And it's also tailor-made. Once you've done the core modules of it, it's tailor-made on different areas as well, and we really go into, you know, like bike checks, all different scenarios really. Starting up now, so clutch in, start it up again. So here, checking round again, make sure it's safe. Remember, always need that place to land, don't we? So we need to make sure it's clear ahead. And it's quite a busy crossroads, this one. This is through Ferring, West Sussex. So just a little bit of slow riding here really, slow riding control, just taking your time. Just be mindful of that crossing, hopefully it won't go down again, but you never know. So I'm just keeping that crossing area clear, make sure it's clear ahead, so checking your mirrors, make sure you're clear. Coming away from those vehicles because I'm going ahead here. So here we've got 30 miles an hour, residential area, a little bit in the shade with the leaves, so you've got to be a little bit careful. Could be slightly slippery road surface. The temperature's good today, we've got about 10 or 11 degrees, so it's not too bad out there. It's actually quite a nice autumn day, but still got to be careful of those that road surface. So again here I'm staying out in like almost like my driving position really, where I'll be as a car driver. It's that position 4. Looking round the bend here as well, getting that view. Now what you do is when you go round the bend, you automatically sort of counter steer, so you're pushing on the bar to go round the corner. You instinctively do it. Sort of counterintuitive really, but it's what you do. And that's the best way of going around corners, and always looking where you're going. So here we got to join in 50 miles an hour. There's a slight give way line here to make sure no one's coming in from there, so good observation. Joining in this road here, the road just continues here, so I'll check my mirrors, a blind spot here, and obviously be careful of any cars that might come in. You've got the red car there, I'm being very mindful of that at the moment. Make sure that they've seen me. So we've got a 50 miles an hour road. It's quite a busy road here. I'll come out there. So you've got Asda down here as well. Opportunity through there. information sign, we've got the roadworks there, coming up 600 yards, car coming over there. I'm up to speed here. The good thing about on a bike, you can get ahead of most traffic, a little bit of filtering and get through if it's safe. So mirror checks, blind spot, a little bit of wet road surface, down to 40 miles an hour now. We're going to be turning right at the roundabout there. So I'm staying in the right hand lane here. So I'm mirror checking, signal, just rolling into that roundabout at the moment. Trying to look early on approach, so you're planning on approach. Going through the system in second gear at the moment to move out if possible. See what these cars are doing. Some aren't signalling. Okay, so round the roundabout, I'm checking the mirrors there. Nice steady. Make sure those vehicles have seen you. Keeping away from them as well. And then we've got a national speed limit road now. I recheck mirrors and then we can make that progress. If it's safe, try and make that progress, get up to that speed. I've got this car going quite slow. It looks like something in the road there, might be dried, old paint or something, but could be an issue there. So in slightly hold back position, I'm checking, I'm looking for that opportunity there, mirrors, and I've got a nice opportunity to get around there. Come back in. So 60 miles an hour, national speed limit road. That vehicle's doing probably around about 48-50, so we had enough time to get round that nice safe clear road to get past there. So I'll go more in depth into all these things as videos progress, but just a general riding, also checking this camera out. So the camera's quite new to me. It's a Ghost XL, which seems to be doing the job so far quite well. Hopefully download some of these videos later and they'll come out quite clear. This is a nice clear road actually. It's got no stopping signs on it. There is a few junctions, there is a few hazards, but quite a wide open good surface road that you can make good progress on really. So you can easily get up to speed. So I'm keeping slightly left here, get that view round the bend. And then I'm coming back to my position, normal riding position, around position 4 there roughly. Get a good view ahead. Now we're going to turn right here, so information, getting all that information in, position, I'm positioning slightly right, speed's about right. Now I'm going to get the gear I need, so I'm probably going to come down to about second here. Just be mindful of these cars on this side, see where they're going. So I'm in their view now, they can still see me. Obviously being on the bike we can get out that little bit quicker generally. Now we're coming down. Oh, road's closed so can't go that way, so let's change the plan. That's okay, so we're just going to go back down this road. It's going to take us down a bit of a windy road, but that's okay, we'll come back down this road again now. So road surface is pretty bad here, so I'm going to come over to this side, avoid all those potholes, and then we're opens up again. So again here, build up the speed, keeping a good distance. Bend goes round to the left, so I'm positioning sort of as far right as I can, being aware of oncoming vehicles. We've got that central sort of reservation area there as well, there's a little bit of protection. But yeah, looking round the bend, looking at that limit point, how far the road meets the other side of the road there. So I'm gaining as much as I can on this road. I'm making fairly good progress at the moment. So we've got tractor or farm traffic on the left there possibly. They do come out on this road. Now the bend's going round, so I'm moving slightly this way, getting the best view. It's quite an open road. I was hoping to take you down the country road, but that's all closed, so I'm going to come back out, get positioned early. So information, position, the position is over this side, speeds are right, gears matched, acceleration is just right, so everything's balanced. Car or bike, you want it as balanced as possible. Try and avoid going over any white lines as much as possible on the road, so like the arrows, stuff like that. I'm going to keep out a bit here, get the view. So I've got the view. That vehicle there is moving fairly slowly, so it might be another opportunity, but we've got a junction there to the left, so we're not going to overtake any junctions or anywhere where there's any danger there. Once I pass the junction, and then that danger's then clear from there, but we're making good progress there, so I think we'll probably stay behind this one. We're up to speed now for the national speed limit for the road, so I can't go any faster. But if that car was going slow, I'll probably have a good opportunity when the road's clear. So I've got oncoming lorry there now as well, and with a lorry I tend to move over slightly and get that view round, see what's coming behind. Could be any overtaking vehicles, vans, cars, etc., and then moving back out again when that danger's gone. You get that extended view then. The good thing about a bike is you can manoeuvre around quite nicely. You know, check, you can come right over this side. So this is like your position 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. So, information. It's actually the second exit on this roundabout. There's another little road to the left here. We're back on a bit of a busier junction. Trying to look on approach, so that's quite good. Always be mindful of vehicles behind you when you're on a bike and what they're doing. Now we've got a 40 miles an hour temporary speed limit at the moment on this section, and then it switches back to 50 again. So mirrors, build up again. And if someone is pretty close behind, especially on a bike there, you know, and they're going over the speed limit, just get them clear of you. Get them clear of you. You don't want them around you. You know, if they're behind you and you have to brake, you know, the risk of them running into the back of you, it's just get them clear. If they're going to be stupid, let them get on with it. You know, hold back, making good progress. It's 50 miles an hour road. Now I've got a nice clear road behind anyway, you know, so gives me opportunity to get out now. I'm going to get out there now. I've got a nice gap there, get round. I haven't got the pressure of the other vehicle coming behind me, and then we're making nice progress. 50 miles an hour, staying away from those vehicles, you know, keeping their mirror view. You don't want them to suddenly pull out. Have a look at them in their mirrors as well, you know, quick glance. What are they doing? Are they on their phone? Are they paying attention? All these sort of things. Speed camera coming up there as well, and speed is nicely set. So this is where there's any danger, isn't it? Speed cameras, dangerous area, potential accidents, black spots, etc. So you want to be mindful of what's going on there. Now I'm going to come back in. Road's clear ahead there. And also be mindful of anyone cutting back in. Bit of traffic there, so I'm staying over to the left a bit. Keeps them in the mirror view and keeps me out of danger there as much as possible. So planning, having a look, pick the gear and keep as upright as we can. So that road's closed there as well, so be mindful of vehicles. Try not to run exactly next to them. That way you should be a bit more visible and a little bit more seen. Another 50. So again, when it's clear, get back on that progress. And right, you can accelerate away from that danger, get clear of people behind. use that to your advantage. Use the position to your advantage. You can hear observations, keeping it as upright as possible. Come across. Okay, so here, flood sign, so very important to keep an eye on that. Looks like it's dried out at the moment, but there could be something around the corner, so we'll get the view. A little bit of water that side. So roundabout sign coming up, information. Position wise, I'm going to go straight ahead. So I'm going to stay in this lane. Speed.